Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here, so remember to subscribe for the latest videos, because today we are diving into a story that blends nostalgia, glamour, and timeless allure in a way that only Hollywood icons can deliver, and the spotlight shines once again on Barbi Benton, the legendary model, actress, and singer whose beauty, charm, and charisma defined an era and continues to leave audiences spellbound decades later. This time, the internet is ablaze with excitement as Barbi Benton's bikini photos resurface, proving that her presence remains as captivating and unforgettable as ever, a true feast for the eyes that has left fans old and new marveling at her radiant figure, effortless confidence, and ageless grace. For those who remember her reign in the 1970s and 1980s, Benton was more than just a model. She was a symbol of glamour, a muse whose every appearance captured attention, a Hollywood dream personified, and her latest reemergence through these photos reignites the fascination that never truly faded. What makes this moment so powerful is not just the imagery itself, but what it represents: the endurance of beauty, the permanence of allure, and the reminder that true icons never lose their shine. The buzz began when the photos began circulating across social platforms, with fans commenting on her stunning physique, her confidence in every pose, and the sense of effortless glamour that has become her trademark. Hashtags like #BarbiBenton, #TimelessBeauty, and #FeastForYourEyes trending as users shared, reposted, and celebrated the return of a legend to the digital stage. What's striking about the resurgence of Barbi Benton's bikini photos is how they bridge generations. Older fans, who followed her career in her heyday, are swept up in nostalgia, recalling the glamour magazines, the TV appearances, and the dazzling red carpet moments that made her unforgettable, while younger audiences, discovering her through viral content, are stunned that a woman who rose to fame decades ago can still embody the same energy, vitality, and radiance that modern stars strive for
today.
This cross-generational admiration underscores Benton's enduring influence, cementing her legacy as not just a figure of the past, but a timeless icon whose beauty and charm transcend eras. Industry insiders are already calling this resurgence a cultural moment, a reminder of how Hollywood's golden era stars continue to inspire and shape perceptions of glamour, and how someone like Barbi Benton can reemerge at any time and instantly dominate the conversation. For fans, these photos are more than images. They are windows into a legacy, proof that allure is not bound by time, that charisma cannot be aged, and that once a star captivates the world, that magic never truly disappears. The emotional resonance lies in the juxtaposition, seeing Barbi Benton today, still radiant, still confident, still dazzling in ways that defy expectation, reminds audiences not only of her beauty, but of their own memories, their own connection to a time when Hollywood's glamour felt larger than life and endlessly captivating. In every curve, every smile, every pose, she radiates not just beauty but confidence, a self-assurance that only deepens with age, making these photos not just glamorous but profoundly inspiring, a feast for the eyes and the soul alike, reminding the world why Barbi Benton remains one of the most unforgettable figures in Hollywood history. As the conversation surrounding Barbi Benton's stunning bikini photos continues to explode across social media platforms and entertainment headlines, what becomes clear is that this is not just another resurfaced celebrity snapshot, but a full-scale cultural moment that bridges the past and present, pulling audiences into a wave of nostalgia while reminding them of the eternal power of glamour. Fans from every generation are weighing in, their voices creating a digital symphony of admiration, respect, and awe for a woman whose beauty and confidence transcend eras. And in this swirl of attention, Barbi Benton is once again proving why she remains a Hollywood legend. The sheer virality of her images, shared, reposted, and commented on millions of times, demonstrates how her timeless allure still has the ability to captivate the internet age, competing with and often outshining today's young stars who dominate Instagram and TikTok. What makes this phenomenon even more dramatic is how Barbi's legacy of elegance and sensuality feels even more relevant today, at a time when conversations about timeless beauty, self-confidence, and aging gracefully are at the forefront of media discussions. For older fans, the resurfaced bikini photos bring back a flood of memories. Magazine covers in the 1970s that stopped people in their tracks, appearances on television shows that made her a household name, and the effortless charisma that turned every camera into a willing admirer. For younger fans, however, discovering Barbie through these viral photos is like unearthing a hidden gem, an introduction to an icon whose impact they had only heard about but never experienced firsthand. This multi-generational admiration amplifies her presence, proving that true glamour does not fade, it simply evolves, adapting to each new audience and era that discovers it. Critics and fashion analysts have also weighed in, highlighting how Barbi Benton's poses, styling, and effortless grace in these bikini photos set a standard that many of today's stars still try to emulate. They point out that her confidence wasn't just about physical beauty, it was about owning her image, radiating charisma, and embodying the kind of self-assurance that becomes more powerful with time. Commentators emphasize that in an industry where trends come and go, and where fame can often be fleeting, Barbi Benton has achieved the impossible, remaining relevant, admired, and adored decades after her rise to fame. The dramatic power of these bikini photos lies not just in how glamorous they are, but in how they remind the world of her influence, her contribution to shaping the very idea of Hollywood allure, and the fact that she continues to embody that standard long after many of her contemporaries faded from the spotlight. Social media reactions only fuel the fire, fans calling her timeless, unforgettable, and still the standard of beauty, while others comment on how her confidence inspires them to embrace their own bodies and sense of style, proving that her impact extends beyond admiration into empowerment. The emotional core of this story is undeniable. Seeing Barbi Benton confidently showcasing herself today, still radiant and magnetic, reminds audiences of their own journeys, their own memories, and their own connections to the glamour she represents. It is a reminder that beauty is not only in youth but in confidence, poise, and the ability to embrace oneself at every stage of life. That is why these bikini photos are not just images. They are cultural symbols, inspiring admiration, sparking conversation, and reminding the world that true icons never fade away. As Daily Gossip brings you this story, the message is clear. Barbi Benton's allure has not only endured but flourished, captivating hearts and minds once again and proving that her legacy as a Hollywood goddess remains unshakable. And if you think this is the last time Barbi Benton will dazzle us, think again. Because stars of her magnitude never truly leave the stage, they simply wait for the perfect moment to remind us of their brilliance. Stay tuned, because here at Daily Gossip, we will continue bringing you the most glamorous updates, the most emotional celebrity revelations, and the most unforgettable Hollywood moments that keep fans everywhere talking. Don't forget to hit subscribe for your daily dose of star-studded stories, because this is just the beginning of another legendary chapter in the timeless journey of Barbi Benton.